Thank you, Hashem. Thank you, Hashem. Thank you, Hashem. Thank you, Hashem.
Hi everyone, in this video we're going to be discussing asparagus. Asparagus is the shoot of a flowering plant that is used as a culinary delicacy around the world. What is actually well known about asparagus is that it suffers from large amounts of infestations and it poses a tremendous problem for cleaning because of the flowering buds on top and the scales that run the entire length of the stem. Asparagus, while it could be infested with any number of different bugs, such as mites and the like, it is mostly well known for being very heavily infested with thrips. When we attempted to check our asparagus, the first time we washed them into our mesh, we did not find basically any insects. We did not disturb the buds or the scales on it where they generally hide. Only after a second washing, where we took apart all the various hiding places that insects could hide, did we start to find the various insects that hide within the asparagus. Now let's take a look at some of the infestations that may be found in asparagus. So here we have a mite. This was when I first washed it without taking apart the buds. Here is after the second wash, where I took everything apart. You can see the thrips. They started to come out from their hiding places. People always ask me to show them in their real size, so this is the real size without any magnification. Now, this was a video that was sent to me by Rav Yosef Dorfman Shlita, which is just a package of asparagus that was sitting out a bit. And you can see they just came out of the asparagus and were crawling on the inside of the plastic in their dozens. Now here is the mesh badika that Rav Dorfman did on a different package of asparagus, as you can see, full of thrips. Now that we've seen the infestation in asparagus, let's talk about how we can properly prepare our asparagus. Asparagus has these flower buds at the top, what some will refer to as a spear tip. Within these buds, many various insects and thrips can find hiding places that the water will not get to. So in general, when cleaning off the asparagus, we want to remove the top layer of buds. So what we're going to do is as follows. As you see here, as we said, we're going to want to remove this area of the asparagus because it is impossible really to clean within these flower buds. So what we're going to do is we're just going to remove them. Now that we've removed the spear tip of the asparagus, what we want to do is remove all of these scales that run the entire length of the asparagus. These are basically just leaves that grow very tightly against the shoot, and we want to remove those because that is another place where thrips and other insects can hide. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the back of a knife and going against the grain, we're simply going to peel them off, leaving nowhere for the insects to hide. And we want to just go against the grain until they're all removed. And then with a little, just all that's left for us to do is to rinse off our asparagus with a strong scrubbing of the hand. And that is all that needs to be done. And once you have removed the spear tip and the scales, and you've rinsed it and scrubbed it a little bit with your hand, then your asparagus is ready to eat. There is another type of asparagus called white asparagus. This is when they harvest the shoot before it leaves the ground and before it grows any of the buds. This can sometimes have bugs within the water of the white asparagus. Usually it comes with this water inside, and sometimes there are bugs floating in the water. Therefore, if one wishes to use white asparagus, they should simply rinse it off, do not use the water, and scrub and rinse each asparagus, and then it is ready for use. Asparagus that comes frozen or in a can pre-prepared should be avoided unless it comes certified with a hechsher that are known experts in dealing with bugs. With this information, we should all be zoche to properly clean our asparagus and enjoy it the way the Ribono Shel Olam intended.